Hello everyone, myself Mayank Verma. In this video, we are going to continue our journey, which is application of trigonometry, right? So after this video, you will be able to solve any kind of question, okay? So let's see this question. So a window in a building is at a height of 10 meters from the ground. The angle of depression of a point P on the ground from the window is 30 degrees. So basically there is a building and there is a window which is above 10 meters from the ground. Let's name this point as A, and there is a point of depression is 30. So there is a point P which is on the ground and angle of depression, that means we are looking downwards, is 30 degrees. Okay. Now from that point P, we are seeing angle of elevation at the top of the building. That means let's say this is B. So from P I am seeing B, which is 60 degrees. Okay. Now find the height of the building. We need to find this H. Let's name it as C. Now we can say that this angle A and this angle APC, they both are forming, this blue angles are forming alternate interior, because this line and this line are parallel to each other, because both are 90 degree here, right? Now this is also 30 degrees. That means now in triangle APC, in triangle APC, let's take PC as X. We have perpendicular AC and PC we have. So which trigonometric ratio should I use? Tangent, because it include perpendicular upon base, right? So tan 30 will be equals to AC upon PC. So AC is what? 10 and PC is X. And tan 30, what is the value of tan 30? That is 1 upon root 3. Which is equals to 10 upon x. So we will do cross multiplication. I will get x as 10 root 3 meters. Now talking about the second triangle BPC, we have this angle as 60 degrees, right? So we need to find the value of H, that is BC basically, and X we already know. So perpendicular and base we are talking about, again we can talk about tangent. So in triangle BPC, tangent 60 degrees is equals to BC upon PC, right? And BC is my H, which we need to find the height of a building, and PC is X. So tan 60 is what? Tan 60 is root 3, and H by X, H is H itself, and X we already get this value, right? We will put this value again. So 10 root 3. So we will do cross multiplication. So 10 root 3 times root 3 will become 10 into 3. That means H will be 30 meters. This is the result, or this is the height of the building. Okay, let's see the next question. An aeroplane, when flying at a height of 3000 meters from the ground, passes vertically above another aeroplane at an instance when the angle of elevation of two of the planes from the same point on the ground are 60 degrees and 45 degrees. So there is a vertical, you can say, scale in which we have two planes, okay, vertically on one another. So in the starting point, it is saying 3000 meters above the ground, passes vertically above. That means this A point we are talking about, this is from the ground is 3000 meters. Now, the second point, it is saying, let's say this is B point, okay. Now, from point P on the ground, the angle of elevation we are talking about, two angles are given to us. So which one will be 45 and which one will be 60? The smaller one will be 45, na? So this will be 45 degrees and this will be 60 degrees, right? Now we need to find the vertical distance. So we need to find this AB value. Okay, let's say this is small h, and let's name this point as C. Okay, Now if we talk about this triangle, okay, we need to find this h. What I can do, h is basically is what? AC total height minus BC na. So this BC first we need to find, because AC we already know that is 3000, which is given in the question itself. Okay, so we can we can use bigger triangle. In triangle APC, I have tangent 60 degrees as AC upon PC, because we have height and we are talking about base. Let's take it as x here. So tangent 60 is root 3 and AC is 3000, and I have x here. Okay, so x will be equals to 3000 upon root 3, and this root 3 get cancelled out. I will get 1000 root 3, right? This is meters. So we get the value of this x. Now we'll talk about this triangle BPC. We have 45 degrees here, right? So in triangle BPC, tangent we are going to talk about, because BC I need to find, x is already we have given, right? So what we can do, tan 45 degrees is equals to BC upon PC. Tan 45 is 1, BC is what we need to find, and upon PC is we already find able to find, that is 1000 root 3. Okay, now what we need to do, we basically need to we will able to find the value of BC, which is what? 1000 root 3 meters. And what is the value of H? I already told you, AC minus BC. AC is what? AC is this 3000, which is already given, minus BC, which is 1000 root 3. Now in this question we also have given that we have given the root 3 value, which is 1.73. so H will be equals to 3000 minus 1000 times 1.73. so 3000, I can write this 1000 as upon 100, because after decimal there is 2 digits, right? 2 zeros get cancelled out. I will get 1730. So let's subtract. So 0 0. 10 minus 3 will be 7. 9 minus 7 will be 2, and 2 minus 1 will be 1. So this will be the height between these two planes. Okay, this will be the result. Okay, let's see the next question. A boy standing on a horizontal plane finds a bird flying at a distance of 100 meters from him at an angle of elevation of 30 degrees. So there is a boy B. Let's draw the diagram. Boy B, and there is a bird. Let's say this point is A, and the angle of elevation is 30 degrees. This is 30 degrees, and this BA is 100 meters. A girl standing on a rooftop, or standing on the roof of 20 meter height. So this is 20 meter. There is a girl G, finds the angle of elevation of the same bird as 45. So this angle is 45 degrees. Now both boy and girl are on the opposite sides of the bird. So we have already did that. Find the distance between the bird and the girl. We need to find the value of AG, right? This is the question. Let's name these points C, D. Okay. Now from this triangle, first we will find AC, then subtract 20 from it to find this let's say AE, then we will apply the formula in this smaller triangle AEG. So let's see the result. So in triangle ABC, can I say that? See, I need to find AC and we have hypotenuse given to us, right? So this AC is we need to find, and AB is given to us. So I can say sine, right? Because sine has perpendicular upon hypotenuse. So sine 30 degrees is equals to AC upon AB. So sine 30 is what? It is 1 by 2 is equals to AC upon AB. AB is we already know 100. So if we do cross multiply, so AC will be equals to 100 upon 2, which is 50 meters. So this AC is 50. So what will be the value of AE? AE is nothing but AC minus 20, because see, this is becoming a rectangle, and if this GD is 20, then EC is also 20. So AC minus EC will be what? AE. So it will be 50 minus 20, which is 30 meters. Now talking about this smaller triangle A, E and G, this is 45 degrees given to me. So in triangle AGE, we need to find sine 45, because we need to find AG, na, the distance of bird from the girl, right? So which this will be AE upon AG, perpendicular upon hypotenuse, right? So sine 45 is 1 upon root 2, which is equals to AE. AE is what? 30. So 30 upon AG we need to find. So cross multiply if we do, what will happen? AG will be equals to 30 root 2 meters. This will be the answer. Okay. Now let's see the next question. A man on a top of a vertical tower observes a car moving at a uniform speed towards the tower. If it takes 12 minutes for the angle of depression to change from 30 to 45, how soon after this will the car reach the tower? Okay, so let's first make the diagram. So there is a building, a man is at this point A watching a car moving towards the building. So let's say at B the car is there. So angle of depression at that point is 30 and it becomes 45. So this is 30. And after some time it is at C, the car is at C, and this angle is 45. Angle of depression is 45 degrees. And this distance is covered in what? 12 minutes. This is covered in 12 minutes. Now, how soon, how much time it will take to get to the car to reach the point P, base of the pillar or the tower. Okay, so what we can do, we need to find the speed of the car, basically uniform speed it is saying na. So we need to find the distance of this. Okay, what is given to us? Let's say this is h, nothing, no measurement of the side is given to us, right? So let's take this h. Now see, if this is 45 degrees, this is also 45 degrees. Alternate interior. This is 30 degrees, so this is also 30 degrees, alternate interior, right? Now if I say in this triangle APC, in triangle APC, I have we need to find PC, right? So tan 45 degree is equals to AP perpendicular upon base, that is PC. So 1 is equals to AP upon PC, right? So PC will be equals to AP, which is what? H. So this is also H. And basically you can also directly say that if this is angle 45, this is 90, this will be 45 automatically, angle sum property. And 45 sides opposite to equal angle, equal angles are equal, right? So this is also H, directly you can say, or you can use this also, both are correct. Now we need to find this. Okay, now if we talk about this bigger triangle, in triangle APB, I can say that tangent 30 degrees is equals to AP, perpendicular upon base, that is PB. So tangent 30 is what? 1 upon root 3 is equals to AP. AP is H and upon PB. So PB will be equals to H root 3. This is the what? This is the total distance PB. Now, what we need to find? We need to find CB. So, what is the value of CB? CB is basically, CB will be equals to what? PB minus PC. PB minus PC. So, PB is H root 3 and minus PC is H. So, I will get H common, root 3 minus 1. Okay, and this will be what? This will be the distance. So let's say this is in meters or units you can apply. Okay, now what can we do? The next step, in next step we need to find the speed. So speed is what? Speed is equals to distance upon time, right? So distance is what? Distance is here h times root 3 minus 1 and time it takes 12 minutes. So let's take 12. So this speed will be meters per minute. Okay, it doesn't matter. There is no need mentioned there na what it should be the unit of the speed. So we can keep it like that. Okay, now we need to find how much time it will take to reach to P. Right, so the distance here is h only, so time will be equals to distance upon speed, right? So distance is what? This is PC. PC is h upon speed, which we already calculated, so that is h times root 3 minus 1 upon 12. Okay, so let's erase the below part. Okay, so what will happen after this? This h get cancelled out and this 1 upon something in fraction get flipped. Okay, so it will become 12 upon root 3 minus 1 and this will be in minutes. Okay, and you can basically put the value of root 3, which is 1.73. Also you can solve it further. Okay, let's see the next question. A man standing on a deck of a ship. Okay, so he's standing at a deck of ship which is 10 meter above the water level. So 10 meter above the water level. Let me draw this. So this is 10 meter above the water level. Let's name it as A, this is B. Okay. Observes that the angle of elevation of the top of the hill is 60. So there is a hill which is, this is 60 degrees. Okay, and the angle of depression of the base of the hill is 30. So this is 30 degrees. Okay, although in the diagram it looks 60 looks smaller than 30, but you just get the part what should be the diagram. Okay, so this is 30 and find the distance of the hill from the ship. So we need to find this value. Let's say B, C, D, E. Okay, so we need to find BC, this value. Okay, second, the height of the hill, EC, we need to find. Okay, if this is 10, AB is 10, so DC is also 10, right? Okay, now if this is 30 degrees, this should be also 30 degrees. Let's name this as X, alternate interior, right? Basically similar. So now in triangle ABC, we have perpendicular, we have base, so tangent we will use. Tan 30 will be equals to AB upon BC. So AB is what? It is 10 and BC is X. So tan 30 is root 3. No, it is 1 by root 3, right? 1 upon root 3 is equals to 10 upon X. So cross multiply we will do, right? So X will be equals to 10 root 3 meters. Okay, now talking about the second part. So we need to find the value of another. So let's, if this is x, BC is x, then AD is also x, na? This value is also x. They are parallel and equal, right? Now talking about this triangle AED. Okay, so in triangle AED, again ED we need to find, right? So let's say this is H. Okay, so tangent 60 is equals to H upon X. Tangent 60 is what? 60 is root 3 is equals to H upon X. We already know 10 root 3. So cross multiply. 10 root 3 times root 3 will become 30, right? So H will be equals to 30 meters. Now we already know the distance between the hill and the ship, that is this 10 root 3. Now we need to find the height of the hill. Height will be equals to, of hill will be equals to H plus 10, because this is H and plus 10, this value we need to add now. So H is 30 and 10, so it will become 40 meters. Okay, this will be the answer. Let's see the next question. Okay, an angle of elevation of top of the tower from 2 points A and B from its base and in the same straight line with is complementary. Prove that the angle, the height of the tower is root. So angle of elevation of top of the tower from 2 points. Okay, so there is a base here. Let me draw that. This is base and this is the tower. There is angle of elevation from 2 points. This is A, this is B, are complementary. If this is alpha or theta, let's say, this will be complementary, means 90. The sum is 90. So this will be 90 minus theta. Okay, this is H. Okay, now, okay, so we are talking about this A and B are not the point. These are the what? These are the distance. So this is A, this is B. Let's see the question again. The angle of elevation of top of the tower from 2 points A and B from its base. So A and B on a straight line is it now? Okay. So this is it. So this is at distance A and this is at distance B. Let's see. So now we need to prove that H should be equals to root of AB. This is our task. Okay. Now let's first find the value of this. So A, B, C, D. So I am talking about in triangle ABC, tan theta is equals to H upon B, right? Perpendicular upon base, right? So tan theta we have, this is the first equation. Now in triangle BDC, we have tan of 90 minus theta as H upon A. Okay, now let's in both the equation we have tan, we have tangent or H also. So what we can do here, tan of 90 minus theta is cot theta. This is the formula. So 90 minus theta will be cot, sine of 90 minus theta will be cos, and same goes with the secant and cosecant. Okay, so this will become cot H upon A, and cot is what 1 upon tan, right? So 1 upon tan theta equals to H upon A. Okay, now tan theta will be what in this? Tan theta, if I solve this, if I reciprocal it, so tan theta will become A upon H. Let's say this is equation 3. So if we see equation 1 and equation 3, we both have tangent on the LHS side, right? So from equation 1 and 3, can I say that A upon H is equals to H upon B? Cross multiply it. So AB is equals to H square. To find H, we will take square root on both sides. So H will be equals to root of AB. That's what we need to find, or that's what we need to prove. So H will be equals to root of AB. Okay. Let's see the next question. A vertical tower stands on a horizontal plane and surmounted by a vertical flagstaff of height h. So there is a tower and there is a flag. Okay, this is on the top of the building, it is there. At a point on a plane, there is a point on a plane. The angle of elevation of the top and the bottom and the top, so sequence should be here should matters. So bottom and the top of the flag, so bottom should be alpha and the top is beta. So this is alpha and this is beta. Okay, respectively. Prove that the height of the tower is this. So this is h we have given. The height of the tower is this. Okay. So we basically need to find the height of the tower. Okay, we need to find this. Let's name it as ABC. This is h given to us. Okay, let's take this as x. So in triangle, if I talk about this is D, let's say A. Okay, let's talk about first the smaller triangle. Okay, so in this we have h, we have x, right? So in triangle BDC, can I say tan alpha is equals to DC upon BC? So tan alpha we don't know. Tan DC is what? This is h and BC is x. So x value will be equals to h upon tangent alpha. This is equation 1. Now talking about the second triangle BAC. Okay, so BAC is in triangle BAC. Can I say tan beta is equals to AC upon BC? So tan beta will be equals to AC. So AC will be what? We need to find the height of the tower and upon h it is given. Okay. BC is, no, BC is not h, it is x. This is BC na, x. Okay, now let's put the value of x in this. Okay, so tan beta is equals to AC upon x. X is h upon tan alpha. Okay, let me recheck this question again. A vertical tower stands on a horizontal plane and is surmounted by a vertical flagstaff of height h. Oh, that is the problem. Okay, so we haven't read the question carefully. So the height of the staff is what? This is h. Okay, this is h, not this. Okay, so all the things will be clear now. Let me erase this whole thing. So in such question, try to read the question carefully. Okay, don't make this mistake. So this is h. Let's find the value of this. Let's say this is y. We need to find the value of y, which is the height of the tower. Okay, so what we can do, we can first think of this in triangle. Again, BDC, again smaller triangle, tan alpha will be what? Y upon x. Okay, so here x will be equals to y upon tan alpha. Okay, and yes, this is equation 1. Talking about second equation, in triangle ABC, what can I say? Tan beta will be equals to h plus y upon x. This will be the AC upon base, that is x. So what will be the value of x? X will be equals to h plus y upon tan beta. This is equation 2. Okay, understood? Now in both the equation, x is given to something, means x has two values, they should be equal na? So let's make them equal. If I do that, what will happen? I will get y upon tan alpha is equals to h plus y upon tan beta. Okay, now cross multiply it. What will happen if we cross multiply? Let me erase this whole thing. So I will get tan beta, y times tan beta is equals to h plus y times tan alpha. Let's multiply this, open this bracket. So y tan beta is equals to h times tan alpha plus y times tan beta, tan alpha again, right? This tan get multiplied with both the elements. Now we will take the tan y term on one side, so I will take this on the other side. So if I take y tan beta minus y tan alpha is equals to h tan alpha, right? Now I can take y common here, so y common, tan beta minus tan alpha will be there, right? Which is equals to h tan alpha. Now I will take, this is multiplied here na, so it will become it will divided on the other side. So y will be equals to h tan alpha divided by tan beta minus tan alpha. This is what we need to prove na. This is the equation. This is the statement. So the height of the tower is h tan alpha divided by tan beta minus tan alpha. This is the result. So hence proved. Hope you like this video. Hope you understand all the questions. If you have any doubt, please ask me. I will definitely help you. Have a nice day. Bye.